Kirov reporting.
Hello comrades. Well, another Flicker Strike video. We haven't seen each other in 3 weeks, because we were waiting for a patch. And, the patch changes nothing. But this is good news for us, because it means that Flicker Strike is actually playable right now, since they didn't nerf those gloves. Yes, it's only level 52 unique. But they're actually really good. What else has changed since the last time we played Flicker Strike? Huge sniper mark, and combat frenzy buff. From 6 seconds to 2, that's really big. Now we can sustain our power charges 3 times faster, with this keystone. So yes, it's a gemling, Flicker Strike build. And yes, it's an attribute stacking build. But, we choose gemling not because of this. Mostly, it's all about extra quality from this ascendancy. Which is super important for Flicker, extra chance to not remove charges on use is giga big. Also, additional gem slots is very useful, and kinda underrated. So yeah, don't blame us, it's just the way the game works now. If you play an attack build, there are no other options. Yes, Monk might be a better choice, but it seems like everyone is playing Flicker Monk right now. Alright, we start with Lightning Arrow. And then later, we bought our best in slot weapon, Pillar of the Caged God. Not sure if even a mere tier rare staff can beat it, just because it's that good. And yes, we're not going to use Falls Protector, because it's way too bad, even after the buff. Also, if you're wondering, Shattering Concoction is actually fine. The nerf was not that big, this build lost about 20% damage. So, campaign was easy, time for the real endgame. And first of all, we need new items. 40 exalts, more than enough. Gloves, with +2, big flat damage, and dexterity. Amulet, sadly, but we can't use Astrametus, because there is a better option, Serpent's Egg. Best in slot for us, additional charge when we gain a charge. Big. Classic boots, with movement speed, life, and resistances. Rare body armor, with big evasion, life, and resistances. Belt, with strength, life, and even more resistances. Helmet, same story. And 2 rings. We need attributes, life, flat damage, and resistances. Great. So the main question is, how are we going to sustain our power charges? So, we need a few things. This scepter base, on a swap slot, to summon skeletons, skeletal warriors, of course, and an aura called Sacrifice, so we can use Profane Ritual on our skeleton warriors, free power charges even before the fight starts. It's also very important to use all those stuff on a second weapon set. So yeah, just to be clear, the map starts, we swap our weapon, press Profane Ritual, and get some free power charges. Simple as that. During the battle, we use Reaper's Invocation, with Profane Ritual. And be careful, this skill requires corpses. So we can't have cold damage, because we don't want to shatter our enemies. Flicker Strike itself doesn't have AoE, but we use Herald of Thunder, which helps us with large packs of monsters. And that's why quality is so important if we play Flicker Strike. This extra 14% doesn't seem like a lot, but in reality it's big. Alright, we need 3rd Sactum. Damn, the game become even more unstable after the patch. Good. We don't need 3 extra sockets, so we'll use this one for now. The build is cool so far, but we have to press too many buttons. That's kinda annoying. Also, recently, Community Fork Creator finally released POB2, but it's way too unfinished, especially for Flicker Strike. But, at least now we have something. Alright, let's do couple ultimatums, because we really need more money. Good. Well, biggest drop so far. Imagine if we could trade the items like that. So, we finally have enough money for this level 52 unique. Great. For some reason, it's very cheap right now. And, let's respec into non-crit build, for now, at least. We also use Infernal Cry, that's why our single target damage is quite high. So it's a War Cry skill that's supposed to only boost one melee attack, but the thing is, we press flicker once, so the game thinks we only attack once. Sounds like a bug, to be fair. Well, to make this build less clunky, we tried some cool techniques, like double cast on dodge, with Profane Ritual, but nothing really works, so it's time to try something completely different. Like we said before, GGG buff Sniper Mark, and Combat Frenzy, but if we're going to sustain power charges this way, we can't use Profane Ritual, because we need Resonance Keystone. So yeah, another reroll. And for now, all we need is one new item, the Call of the Brotherhood, a unique item that'll allow us to freeze our enemies, free power charges with Combat Frenzy. Damn, Herald of Ice is so satisfying. And, new body armor, with more spirit, so we can use cast on crit, plus Sniper Mark. Also, new duels with more crit chance. But yeah, cast on crit is cool, but it's way too expensive, 100 spirits for nothing. Instead we will use Hand of Sheila with Sniper Mark. Level 90 is close, which means it's time to finish these quests. Good. Alright, we are super squishy right now, we need to fix that as soon as possible. And as always, by using Energy Shield, Ghost Dance, and Grim Feast. Yes, we're using the same defensive layers for the third time, but that's the way the game works at the moment. Armor is still garbage. So first of all, new body armor. We need at least 50 spirit, big energy shield, evasion, and intelligences. This one is good. Boots, evasion plus energy shield base, with some resistances. Rare helmet, with same affixes. And new ring. We need attributes, resistances, life, and maybe some evasion. And of course, new auras. So, let's finally finish 4th Sanctum. Great. Damn, the Atlas map gets so scuffed after a while. Like where are we? Also, we need new weapon. Jackpot, 12% increased damage, that's what we need. Our new best in slot weapon. So far, the build is very fun, especially after Herald of Ice reroll. So yeah, the build is way far from perfect, we still need a lot to improve, so, stay tuned. And of course, if you like this video, leave a like, or comment, or both. See ya in the next videos, comrades.
For the common good.